That U.S. title being held up by the official that currently belongs to Solo Sikoa, MFT's champion. The title first held by Harley Race. And since then, dozens of legendary superstars have had the privilege to be Intercontinental Champion. Razor Ramon, Mr. Perfect. Some of the current stars like Randy Orton. And even Chief Content Officer himself, The Game, Triple H. And Jacob Fatu is as dangerous as they get. The reason Jacob Fatu didn't come to WWE as soon as he did, he is legitimately barely supposed to be outside of the country. This man is dangerous. Any man who's on the radar of the world, no, you have to know he is dangerous. Meanwhile, Jacob Fatu with these devastating headbutts to Solo. Once upon a time, it was crazy where Jacob Fatu would say, "I love you, Solo," but there is nothing but hate. There is nothing but distaste for a man he is bound by blood, for a man who is bound by blood with. I don't even know if this steel cage is going to be able to contain these two. But one thing's for sure and for certain is that somebody's going to win. No champion's advantage here. No countouts. Because if you get out of the ring, well, you're the champion. Whether you climb over the cage, escape the door with both feet touch, as long as the first person both feet touch the floor, pinfall, submission, title's all yours. Meanwhile, Solo Sikoa going to work on Jacob as he splashes him in between the ropes and the cage. And Solo looking for it again as Jacob is in harm's way. Let's not forget that Jacob Fatu did cost Solo Sikoa the Money in the Bank briefcase. Meanwhile, a senton by Sikoa nails perfectly on Jacob Fatu. You heard Solo say, "Looking stupid. I gave you everything." It's the disrespect. It's the mind games that Solo Sikoa is trying to play with Jacob Fatu. It's crazy to think that how far things have changed. Where do these two stand after this match? These two want nothing to do with each other, but are they done? Whoever wins. I mean, what else can you do that goes beyond competing in a steel cage? It's going to be this is going to be as brutal as it gets. And we've already seen the devastation of what the steel cage has to offer already in this match. Meanwhile, Solo going for the first pinfall. Jacob Fatu gets the shoulder up. And now the door. Solo wants to take the easy way out. But grabbing Solo by the ankles, preventing Solo from escaping through the door. And Solo hammering away on Jacob Fatu. And now Solo once again asks for it to be open. Solo really just wants to walk out of here, but Jacob keeps just trying to grab the ankles. I think Solo's going to go for the Samoan spike. All the superstars he's put down. Went for it, but Jacob Fatu blocks. Super kick. Staggers. Counters with a response with one of his own. And both men collide. And taken out. Who's going to get back up first? Let's take a look at this. Both men laid out. Who's going to get back up to their feet first? Who's going to capitalize on the opportunity to have a fresh start where both men are at ground zero? The Samoan werewolf looking to maul down Solo Sikoa. But these two trading blows back and forth. Jacob wanting to win back the U.S. title that he feels he was robbed of. And then it's Jacob who's starting to get the better of Solo right now as the punches keep coming in. And Jacob's starting to feel it. Solo crashes into the cage. And again. And once more for Solo Sikoa. And boom. Jacob Fatu is just, I question his humanity sometimes. I really do. And now Jacob picking up the pace. You can sure bet at this moment, Solo truly wishes that he had found a way to walk out that door. An impaler DDT by Jacob. And that moonsault lands perfectly. And looking for another one. And another one looks to put Solo away. Oh! Solo somehow kicks out. Where did he even find the energy to do that? That was not one, but two of Jacob's very impressive moonsaults. Whammy after whammy. Getting the double whammy effect. But still, Solo shows signs of life. And now Solo has the squad in the house. JC Mateo, Talatanga, and Tonga Loa. The MFTs are in the house. Meanwhile, Jacob's got some family for backup Jimmy Uso. There's Jimmy. 3-on-2 now. JC Mateo now laid out. And Tala Tonga. And the near 7-footer is just too big, too powerful. Launching Jimmy into the cage. And uh-oh, this isn't good. Meanwhile, Solo was looking to use the distraction that Talatanga had played on Jacob Fatu to escape. He said, it's all gas, no brakes. Let's go, baby. It's time for a ride. Oh, put the Samoan spike. Oh! But this time it's Jacob Fatu who kicks out of Solo's biggest shot. The angle of that super kick that nailed JC Mateo, but then a big boot. The numbers game was just too much. And now it's Solo who looks to make the climb. This time he's going to attempt to climb the cage. First attempt on climbing the cage in this match by either superstar. Meanwhile, Jacob Fatu is shortly behind him as he meets Solo up at the top, dragging the U.S. champion slowly back into this. Back into the cage as Solo Sikoa. None of these headbutts. Meanwhile, here's JC Mateo. And Tonga Loa. And are those handcuffs? Tala Tonga has handcuffs. Not this way. Well, this is brilliant. Now he's stuck. Nowhere to go. I guess this is how it's going to end. The only thing that Solo has left to do is walk out the door. And now it's all over. Excuse me? Did Jacob Fatu just bust open and break apart handcuffs? At the perfect moment. And lays out Mateo. Ducks underneath. Try to slip and slide through. Tried, but failed. Meanwhile, he's still trying. Jacob Fatu doing everything he can. And they both took that one. But that's it. And it's Solo who gets the better of it. Can we get another? We are about to get another look. I was like, can we? We are about to get another look from my understanding of when Jacob Fatu broke the chain of the handcuff. Let's get this look. Talk about a SummerSlam moment. He may have not walked out as champion, but I think that might be the first time we've ever seen a superstar break handcuff chains like that. When Solo's heading for the door, and then the boot. Tala Tonga was the difference maker in Solo Sikoa leaving SummerSlam as U.S. champion. And with Solo Sikoa as still your United States champion, what is next for the MFTs? Jimmy Uso, who's back into it. Jimmy Uso is not done with this fight. Mateo, who gets driven into the cage. And a message is being sent. And Jacob Fatu has both Tonga Loa and JC Mateo. Meanwhile, it's Tala Tonga and Solo Sikoa who are just not gonna do it. It's not worth the risk for them. What they did was successful. Unfortunately, JC Mateo and Tonga Loa having a rough night. Oh my. He's not. He's not thinking what I think he's thinking. And he is going to make it just an unforgettable moment. I can tell you what. I don't think there's anybody who could ever, in any lifetime, talk Jacob Fatu out of that. What a moonsault. Jacob Fatu's going crazy. But yet the message is still sent out to the MFTs by Jacob Fatu. He may have not won the match, but one thing can be said is I highly doubt this war is over. And Jacob Fatu wiping out 50% of the MFTs at the end. Another look at that moonsault from every single angle you can get on that. And then going crazy is the Samoan werewolf. However, Solo is still U.S. champion.